Chat. Another week, another episode, long awaited.
And we're on episode 32.
Yes.
We have had a 2-week break.
Yeah, just getting ourselves
weeks.
together. Yeah.
We've been quite busy, to be fair.
Yes, and we will be changing the day. So if you are tuning in and you're used to hearing us on a Sunday and that's your listening day, we are now going to be releasing an episode every Friday. So we are, of course, recording this earlier, but yes, it should be Friday the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, about 6th or 7th of June. I don't know what the date is on Friday, but yeah,
the first Friday of June.
First Friday of June, and we're gonna. Second Friday. Anyway, we're going to be releasing every Friday.
But at
from
6
now
o'clock
on.
still.
At 6 o'clock, if there's anyone that
or
prefers... 8? No, 6 is fine. So episode 32, and yeah, we're back again.
Yeah, we're back, and we're better.
Well, we're back.
I'm better.
So, yes, you may have noticed something.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. So, yeah, do you want
What?
to say something?
Say.
Go on.
What? Nothing to me to say. I'm just still testing it out. Not testing it out, but getting used to it.
Yes.
What? I don't know what to say.
Well, I just think
it's only been like, it's not like...
No, I know. I guess you don't want to call it like a transition or anything, but it is.
Yeah, well, I just think, I'm just... Obviously, it's a very big commitment to make, and I hear like loads of girls saying, once you become an hijabi or whatever, then, you know, it's a commitment to stay, like, keep it on. So I'm not, it's not like I had to wear it 100%, like we went out yesterday, I didn't wear it.
No, it's a step.
I think I'm just getting used to it, because this is, for me, it's actually it doesn't feel like a big thing, because for a while actually I've been saying to you that I do want to. I remember, I think one of the episodes that we spoke about, I said one day inshallah that I will, but at the moment it's just slowly, it's better than nothing.
To a lot of people, to a lot of listeners, it probably doesn't seem like it's a big thing, but for someone who's going through it, it's kind of like, I guess you could say, character development.
Yeah.
Or like just... Yeah,
my dad was like, she looks very different.
Yeah.
Which I think I do, but...
it's not as much as it's a big thing, it's almost just something that's kind of obligatory anyway. So.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it's something that...
So
I was saying this to you yesterday, I think, that if we have children one day, inshallah, that I want to be a good role model to my children, and wearing the hijab or wearing a scarf or whatever is, you know, especially if you have a daughter, is a good role model.
It's because
being a good role model. So only I can do that. I'm not gonna. If we have a daughter and she, you know, I said, well, you have to wear this. You have to wear a hijab, and she's like, well, you don't wear one. I can't. It's kind of contradicting.
Also, like, forget just even the religious side of things. Being a role model in general, like, there's so many guys and girls out there that if they had kids and their kids behaved how they do, they wouldn't be happy with it. So if you're not going to kind of set a good example, then, I mean, it's a bit stupid. You can't expect someone to be a certain way if you're going to be the opposite. So.
But yeah, this is still like a journey. Like I said, I haven't been... It's literally been like 1 day, 2 days.
But inshallah, it carries on.
Yeah, and like, I'm being a bit more like... For example, like on TikTok, I posted videos back. I do try to wear the scarf now, just because. But I don't know. He hasn't really said anything.
I don't want to make it a big thing for you. I just want you to just feel like you've done it and you've done it. I don't want to keep saying, oh, yeah, wow, because then it's just kind of it just kind of takes away the essence of it. It should be a normal thing for you to just transition into, and the more I say things that make you feel like you're doing something new, it might be a bit harder for you. I don't know. Yeah. But that's my...
But basically, we went to the Birmingham Food Halal Festival, if any of you went.
And you don't have to be a Muslim to go, so you can go and enjoy the food because there's some good food.
Yeah, I mean, there was some that we will be like, what the hell, we literally queued like half an hour for this. And it's expensive, to be fair. But anyway, so basically we went and I bought some jersey hijabs. And when I bought them with the intention that I'm going to wear them not just for prayer, but for also like around the house and blah, blah. And do you know what? It's not even like when I wore it the first time the other day, it didn't even feel like I had anything in my head. And I think that's what I was kind of worried about. And also,
actually,
society as well. Like,
well, you hear so many hijabis that say when they transitioned, it didn't even feel like they're saying exactly what you said.
What?
That you didn't feel like you had anything on your head and this and that.
Yeah, but
because
the
scarf is actually meant to.
So light.
The hijab in general is meant to make your body feel lighter. Like that's the whole point of it. You're not suppressing. What's the word? You're high. Well, you're just not showing anything, and obviously it makes you feel. And all these girls have said that I've seen videos of have said they feel peaceful. What? Oh my god!
Why are you watching videos of girls?
They just come up anyway.
Yeah. No, but yeah, and it does feel really like. And also, I remember when I was like younger and naive and whatever, I used to be like, oh, these like hijabs must be boiling. Like, how are they wearing like scarves on their heads? And like, I would literally die. And like, that's just me being, obviously, I was young and naive, but actually, their material like is so cooling. Well, not cooling, it's really light, so it doesn't feel like you've got anything in your head. And also, then it also, that's also kind of like encouraged me a little bit more. Kind of, oh, even in the summer, I'm not gonna be sweating, and I'm not gonna be literally feel like I'm dying because I'm covered from head to toe.
I guess it's ironic because you say that, but so many people say that about us, about Muslims in general. How can they fast? We could never do it. But you go and do it, and then it's like, oh, it's actually.
But I think, and also, you know, like some people not make an announcement, but kind of be like, okay, I am now a hijabi maker. Do you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Yeah, I think I've been wearing it, and I've posted a few videos, and like on my Instagram, there's a photo of me and him that I put on my Instagram, and I'm wearing it, and like. Maybe actually two other people, they're like, oh my gosh, she's wearing a scarf now, like, but I'm not making it like, hey, hi guys, I'm now wearing a scarf, and this is what.
I think when people do that,
because then I'm actually asking people to give me attention. I don't really want the attention. I don't want people to be like.
I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Oh yeah, I don't want people to be like, oh wow, like. I sent to my family group chat, like just me, my mum and dad, my brothers. I took a selfie and I sent it to them and I said, oh, what do you guys think? And like they're all like, mashallah, looks really good on you, alhamdulillah, da da. But that's my family, it's a bit different.
Yeah.
And like I just started wearing it around the house and no one, like, even your mum's not been like, oh my god, you started wearing the scarf now, or anything like that. Whereas I feel like, just me personally, because I know that I might then be like, oh, I now have to, now that I've announced it to the world, that I have to wear it. No, I don't know how to explain it. What I'm saying sounds really bad. Not have to wear it. Have you put the thing on?
Yeah.
That because it's a commitment. Like, for example, I don't know, but one day, inshallah, I will be wearing it properly. I don't know when that day comes, but it is a journey, and just make dua.
Inshallah, no, it's.
Anyway, I have enough about this because I didn't know he was going to even say that. I was just going to do the episode without even mentioning it.
No, my, not question, but like my thing that I wanted to bring up today was...
I actually got to say one thing before we finish the topic. Since, obviously now I'm thinking about my outfits, and like this outfit that I'm wearing.
Coordinate.
I'm like, I don't have, because I've only got 3 colours jersey scarf. This my mother-in-law gave me, which was just a normal dupatta, but this was the only one that matched kind of with my outfit. So now I'm like, I need to go buy some different colours, because the colours that I've got don't really match. Like, I don't have a black or white one. I'll leave those two because they're obviously statement colours. So like the other day I was wearing something and I was like, but it doesn't match my outfit, and now I get it. Like, I didn't get it before.
No, it's and the modest clothes are so expensive as well.
Oh my god, this outfit, I mean, it's from Primark, but it cost me still £30. I could save that money. Oh, there's a fly.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah.
But yeah, if anyone wants to give me any, what's the word? Websites where I can get cheap, nice, like 2-piece cords or anything. I know like Shein does it and stuff, but yeah, if you're going, and where I can get some nice.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, I know. At least to get out, we've got this massive fly. And also nice hijabs basically.
There's two.
There's one there. Oh my god, it's fly.
Anyway.
But anyway, yeah. So, alhamdulillah.
So I wanted to bring up. It's a bit of a. I don't know how you'd answer it, but it's like when you stop watching them. When you obviously when you pass away, everyone talks about leaving a legacy and leaving something behind that they want to be remembered for or remembered by, or they want people to be influenced because they done something and they're known for it. What do you think / want your legacy to be when you leave the world? Obviously, it sounds a bit like a bit of a daunting question, but before you answer though, actually, it has to be something that one is genuinely achievable, not just something.
I've already achieved it.
Wait, and two, it's also got to be something that other people can also achieve as well, or be influenced by.
Okay, people can be influenced by me. It's just gonna go back to what I always talk about: my health and how far I've come from that.
Yeah.
I think
is that your? Would you say that's your legacy?
Well, can you describe legacy then?
Legacy is like, how can I explain? I guess there's different ways of it. Like someone who, like Michael Jordan's legacy is basketball. He's grown up.
Do you know what? I actually just want to be known as someone who was nice and kind and not one like oh, she was so rude or she was so mean or be like, oh, she was once like that, but actually she's such a lovely person at heart. You know, just a good person.
No, but that's a standard. You'd want that as a standard to be known.
Yeah, and I think, but I feel.
But like, or is there so? For example, is there something that you want to achieve? Like, for example, building a masjid somewhere, or.
I think my clothing brand, but now my whole look on it is so different. So what the clothes I have, I would sell maybe one of them, just because of.
But the whole brand is modest.
I know, but I'm not. Yeah, but I feel like, and this is going back to now this, when wearing the scarf and stuff, but I just envision now my wardrobe, and I don't want to wear any of that. I want to completely change my whole look. Basically, I need a new wardrobe. Like, no, I'm being serious, and yeah, I'm really not. I think. And I want my brand, so you're saying the question, so my brand to be that brand where it sells modest clothes at a reasonable price. I can explain my journey that this is where I come from. You know, I wasn't religious growing up. I was in a religious family, but me personally wasn't that religious. You know, I did the mass here and there. I have read the Quran and whatever, but you know, it was just like, oh, I have to, because my mum and dad are saying, not because I wanted to, whereas now, like, I will go read the mosque because I want to, like, it gives me peace, it gives me, like, hope and all this kind of stuff. So, like, I want my brand, one day, inshallah, when it does hit off, or when I actually sit down and properly think about it, I want it to kind of show that journey, or I can tell that journey through. And then so when I die one day, then people can be like, oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because I guess the points you could make.
And it will continue on. It won't be like once I die, that's it. It stops. It's something that will just keep going and going.
And you can be like, Yeah, I had this health issue, but I kind of pursued my dreams, blah blah blah, and then I made my dream into something that was more meaningful, which was
And
to
then
do
all,
with religion.
exactly, and not even that. All the money that I do make, obviously, I'll keep some for myself, but invest more into the business and also like charity work and like I do actually. I think I've said this to you before about wanting to do charity work and or just have. I don't know, but just doing, because growing up in, well, having health issues and all that, I always used to give like little donations to the hospital, obviously to support those children. So kind of, I want to give back to the nurses and doctors that basically saved my life, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those doctors whoever, I don't know who, actually I do know who my surgeon was, but yeah.
No,
so using that money to invest in the business as well as provide for my family and also give to charity and do, I don't know, but it is achievable because you just have to, but at the moment it seems impossible because where the job I'm working at the moment and just our current situation, it does seem impossible because the job I'm working in is just 20%.
Yeah, but we're slowly.
Yeah, but as I'm saying, at this current moment, I don't know, unless we win the lottery, and then I can use all that money. Oh, we need to win that.
Set for life.
Set for life one.
Well, that's how I'm really gamble. But, no, I think it depends because we're talking about the value of money by the amount of it, but then there's so much that can be done with such a small amount.
Oh yeah.
No, but I mean like to us maybe, for example, £10 doesn't seem like a lot, but £10 could genuinely feed a family for a month.
Yeah, I know.
Because
yeah.
no, I'm just saying like there's so much more to it money than the amount. But I get it. Obviously.
Whoa, what's like? Calm down. But I want to yes, £10 is a lot, but I want to be able to be like, no, give you, £1,000 and that would last you 30 years, for example, because like £10 can last a whole family for a month, which, in some countries, 100%. But I'm talking on a bigger scale, not just help one family, help, multiple families, help my own family, and just kind of be, I just want to be that girl boss. And in this outfit, I feel like a girl boss, girl boss. What is it saying?
Bossy girl.
Yeah, I just want to be that businesswoman. My dad's a businessman, my brother's a businessman. I feel like I come from a business.
That's his legacy, the business.
Yeah, my dad's, yeah. But I come from a family of business-minded people, and I want to kind of carry that on, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. But it's just this life is just so short, man. You kind of need to. I need to do it now. While I do this podcast, I need to be investing.
Yeah.
But then again, I want to do this podcast because this will help us. If it goes somewhere, it could be something that we can use. I don't know. I don't know. There's just so much, but it's hard because UK is bloody rubbish. You can't. It's just so expensive. Let's just move to Dubai. Honestly, I reckon we'd be living do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go live it up in Dubai. It's a Muslim country. Feel free. You're a safe country. Everything's halal. Muslims. I need Muslim friends, man.
That's one thing we don't have here.
Do you know what? And I feel and I hear it a lot from girls who, when they're surrounded by non-Muslims, or even Muslims but are not practicing Muslims, then you automatically kind of follow that path.
Like Mishan, for example. I know this is a different example, but no, hear me out. She's got a group of Muslim friends, and when they went away, all of them read namaz together and stuff like that. They did
Yeah,
it.
this is what I'm saying, and you hear all that. Yeah, and when you
And they did as well. It's not like they just did it with the Dahaba. They genuinely did.
because you've got each other, like that's just how it is, and I feel like I don't need it. I don't need anyone to tell me to go eat mother. I do it myself. But
No,
I'm just
but
saying
it's
in general,
nice
like
to have.
going out with just you go for dinner, and with a group of girls that are like-minded, like you even if they all don't wear hijabs, but one or two of you do, and you feel confident, you feel happy, you like enjoying. Whereas at the moment, I don't have that. And it's a bit rubbish.
Even Saqib has it, to be honest. He has like his group of Muslim friends. And
yeah, he's got
And even like there's this guy that I follow and I've followed for years, and he's got his own. Funnily enough, he's got his own business in. It's called Muslim Census, and he does loads of what they called surveys and stuff amongst like the UK Muslims and stuff, and finds out the issues and then releases articles on them, and like 10% of Muslims are suffering from poverty, blah, blah, whatever that was just a random number, but yeah, he does that kind of stuff. But anyway, he has a group of like, I'm assuming like 15 friends that he's always like going out with, like they read namaz together, they go out,
because it's like you with your friends, you're a white boy with your friends, you are.
No.
But with like your family, like with us, or with your like as in Saqib, like me, you're different. Like you're different. You're a different person.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you are. 100%. But that's just it is normal. Like I'm the same when I'm with like my two best friends. I don't see them that often, but when I do, you just kind of become because I'm so used to being around them that whatever habits that I had with them, I become how I was. Do you know what I mean? Like we lived together at uni, so we
Kind
do
of
whatever.
encouraged by them or influenced by them. And become
not that we do anything bad, but it's just like just little things. But whereas I've never had like any Muslim friends. Actually, yeah, I've never had. Actually, no, I have in uni when I went to uni, my masters. But again, they were Asian friends, but they weren't like practicing Muslims and things like that.
It does make a difference.
100%, and I really want that. Like even if it's just two people, like two friends, just a little like to go out with, and I don't know, like I just really want it because I see like all these girls, like they've got a big group of friends. Like you're saying,
even like your dad had like Uncle, what was his name? Hassan? Uncle.
What? Uncle Hassan,
Yeah. He had that was his best friend, and he obviously then you had Daniel and all of them lot around you.
I didn't have Daniel.
Oh, you know what?
But again, like so I have got Muslim friends, but they're boys. I don't hang out.
No, that's what but I'm saying the essence that your dad had that and has like that. Now you've got that bond with that family. Obviously, when you
I wish all my dad's friends, they've all got boys. They're all their kids are boys, and it's so like I was always growing up. I have got Muslim friends, but they're men, and I don't have any female Muslim friends from.
And that's
that
different
family.
because then it then becomes family. Like they're like family now, aren't they? Like
yeah, but I wish like
they had sisters.
For example, they had a sister. Then there's someone I can like play, like, even before play with, because it would be like my brother would be hanging out with Daniel and the boys, and they'd all be playing together, and I'd just be sitting there like, well, I'd join in sometimes. But now it's got to a point where I'm like, it's just like I don't really engage in conversations because they're talking about like I don't know cars and stuff. That's not really what my like you will have more of a conversation with them than I would. Whereas like I want to talk to somebody, a friend about like makeup and like clothes and going and going out for like I could go out with them all the time because But anyway, it's hard though because I've always lived in a white minority.
White majority.
White minority.
No, it's not. White minority means less white people. Ethnic minority is what you would say.
Oh, yeah, sorry. An ethnic minority area. Is that because I'm walking upstairs?
Maybe, yeah.
Because I live in
think
an ethnic minority.
we can change that. We're the only ones that can make that change.
Yeah, but it's hard though. How?
just have to find someone.
But I tried, like, there's like, been like, this girl that I've been like, hey, like, should we meet up? And like, nothing ever comes of it. I'm not going to say who. I'll tell you later. But,
What? From where?
just this girl I used to go to uni with.
You never told me that.
Yeah, you do. But when I tell you her name, you'll be like, oh. But like, she's busy. She's married, like, well, it doesn't matter. Like,
Oh, okay.
she's married and, you know, whatever. Like, I get it. And we live far away, you know. But I'm just saying, like, that I have kind of reached out to people, but maybe they don't like me. I don't know.
No, it's not that. I think people get busy. I guess, and so many people already have like loads of friends. I think when you, I'm not saying that there's a
Wow. So you're saying that I have no friends with people?
No, listen. What I'm trying to say is, so many people get to a certain age and they're like, I don't need new friends. Like, I've got my selection of friends. That obviously they talk to people, random people, blah blah blah, but they just don't.
No, but I think as well. I'm just thinking about like future wise.
No, yeah, of course.
Like, maybe, like, say if we had, even if we just had another couple that we were friends with, then when they have babies and we have babies, and then they will grow up together, and then like they've got, like, for example, my dad and uncle and son.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
So, you know, then it's like you create like a little family. And at the moment,
We don't have that.
our kids, if we have kids, inshallah, they're gonna be friends with your friends' kids, and they're probably not gonna have any kids anytime soon. And again, it's just another, like, a white family.
Yeah.
Unless they marry a Muslim girl and whatever.
Well, yeah. But I guess you'll have Naz.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have Uncle Naz.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think one day that will come. I think I'm going to make a more of a conscious effort to maybe...
I always tell him, like, on a Friday, go to Juma and make friends with the boys there, and then if they've got wives or whatever, and then I can be friends with them. But
I might make friends with someone and they don't have a wife, and now I've got another boy that's around the house.
yeah, but then when he finds a wife...
Yeah, I suppose. But yeah, no...
Like, I really want my brother to get married, because whatever girl he gets married, both my brothers, whenever they get married, I'm literally going to cling on to them. Sorry to your future wives. They're going to be... See, that's when then I feel like I probably will have... Actually, I've got your sister, but then we don't see each other. We never see each other, so it's so hard. And again, we're very different. Why? Like, we like makeup, and we like... But it's still very different. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, can you just be my friend? Someone be my friend, please. Maybe it's because I'm desperate for friends. I'm giving out desperate energy. So people are like, I don't want to be friends with her.
There's just not a community that
Listen,
we're surrounded by.
It's not even late and you're yawning.
There's not a community that we're surrounded by.
Yeah.
Here.
We went out for dinner once, and there was this Asian couple, like, so we were sat here and they were sat like on the other end. I was like, oh my god, let's say hi to them. But we didn't.
We're getting to that point. It's like we're like friend dating. We're like looking for friend dates.
Yeah, isn't there an app that you can find a friend?
I don't
find a friend. Should we make
an
app?
We're not pen pals. Jesus.
A pen pals. At this point, I'm gonna bloody be friends with people in prison because they've got prison pals.
What the hell?
Let's find a
How
Muslim.
do you see the title?
You didn't say it.
I did.
Anyway, but yeah,
We've got well, I guess there's.
Okay, so what is yours then? What's your legacy?
I don't think we have enough time now, but.
But what is your legacy? Just quickly say.
I think, for me, I've always grown up thinking. I've actually genuinely always grown up thinking, oh, I'll never really have my own house and things like that. Not that I didn't aim for it, but I just never thought it would happen.
Until he met me and I changed his whole life.
And
you know, since I've come into your life's alhamdulillah become so good.
So I think that
you meant to say yes, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, yes. Yeah. No, it has. But listen, what I want to leave behind is to. It sounds like a sob story. Sounds like a sob story, but like it's like it doesn't matter if you haven't got anything when you've grown up. You can always. There's always room to succeed and achieve things. Like, even recently with my freelance stuff, been growing that quite a bit and finding like new people and stuff. And like, I'm at a position right now that I never imagined. I'm not making loads of money, of course. Like that's not happened for me yet. But I'm at a position
One
now,
day,
inshallah, one day. But I'm at a position now where about 3-4 years ago, I'd never imagined to be in this position, have a house, have a job so close, also do
Allah always has a plan.
Oh, well, yeah, of course, and always have and doing freelance for certain kinds of like people that I never imagined I'd be doing it for.
Oh yeah.
Like just in general, like obviously you have to humble yourself, but the legacy I want to leave behind is to that someone that's always achieving stuff, basically. That you always can achieve things, and my friends can vouch for me. They always know that I'm always doing something different, whether it's gym, whether it's blah blah blah.
Yeah, but you need to. I would just this constructive criticism.
Can I finish first?
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know. I need to stick to things.
Yeah,
that's it. But I'm just saying they all know me for like my friend Ryan will say this like he thinks I'm one of the hardest working people he knows, and that's a good legacy for me to leave behind. That some people look at me and think. I'm doing this thing, that thing, I'm always doing something. And yeah, maybe I didn't finish certain things or continue doing certain things, but it's the willingness to even try. And obviously you have to try different things to find out where you find yourself at ease and you think this will flourish. Like for this podcast thing, I'm very adamant that this will work. And I'm inshallah one day, inshallah, it will kind of grow into something. But it's also a legacy we're leaving behind because our episode 1 compared to episode 32 now is a clear, distinguished...
Disturbed that?
No. It's okay. Do you know what? I'll use this audio. It's fine. I've done that before.
Did you not record?
No, I don't know. It's also a clear, distinguished thing that you can see from episode 1 to episode 32 how much we've grown as people. You can actually probably tell within our conversations and what we've been talking about, and I think there's a clear difference. But even that, for example, that's always going to be on the internet now. Like that's always going to be out there for people to listen to, unless we decide to take it off. That's a legacy that as a couple we're leaving behind, as a married as a married couple,
as your mum would say, Tom and Joe.
Well, as Tom and Joe, but we're also leaving that behind for people to be influenced by. Like they might come to episode 32 and look at Aisha in a hijab and think, oh, well, actually, I didn't think she would get to that, and like she didn't seem like she was going to do that, and she's done it, so maybe I can. Or they can look at me and think, oh, maybe he's talking about his freelance work. I didn't think I could do freelance on the side of an actual job. Here, let me do that. Like. There's always factors that you can kind of influence people by, and that term influencer is loose, like it's so loose, but anyone can be an influencer, but I don't want to be one of them stupid people that's like influencing for the wrong thing, like just taking any brand deals and stuff like that. Like I want to do things that I believe in, and like even for me, even this like again I have to humble myself, and it's not a massive thing to some, but I've got sent the free clothes. I never imagined I'd ever get that, and I even set that as a goal to myself. That I
want to get free clothes.
I want to get to X amount of followers and get sponsored brand deals with brands that I like brands that I want to work with.
What?
I thought it stopped. And I've now been sent a load of clothes from a brand called Unbreakable, and they're a gym brand, and that's one of the goals that I wanted to achieve from starting my whole gym TikTok and gym Instagram. So I just want to show in my legacy that anything can be achieved, and with determination and persistence, you can do whatever you want to do, really. It doesn't matter. I actually genuinely don't think it matters that you started this, you started that, you started this. As long as you start to actually continue one of them, that's all you can really ask for. And then you never know.
I mean, even like, say for example, like you said yesterday, my gym thing's not really going anywhere. It doesn't matter, just keep going.
Yeah, you just...
this is very silly, but for example, I started TikTok in lockdown, and I literally had like 100 followers, I think, and they were mostly like people I know. And then there was one video that was of us that went viral. It had like No, actually, no, it had nearly 1 million views. And that's where I just gained loads of followers. Remember, over 2 weeks, I gained 2,000 followers. And now I'm on 3,000 followers. And I never thought, and now, because I'm now posting a lot more, I'm gaining followers. Even if it's 2 a day, 3 a day, not 2 a day, but say 5 in a week, I still get, I'm hoping if I just keep, because then that way that's
another
for me to put myself out
another
there.
influence as well.
Not even influence, just me to put myself out there. Say for example my brand, because that's where I was struggling with my brand, is that I really want to start my brand, but I don't have anyone. No one knows the brand. Obviously, no one really knows me, and the 2 people that do want to buy from me, yeah, that's great, but it might take 20 years. Okay, not 20, but 2 years for that to then be 30 people. Whereas if I have say 10k, that's then 10,000 people seeing, okay, modesty. Even if 1% of that, 10,000, what's that? 100.
Yeah.
Oh, that was quick maths for me.
10,000, no, 1,000. Yeah, 100,
100. So even 100 people bought, that's still 100 people who then will be like, oh, I bought this from you and wanted this and that. So,
I think
it is nowadays, because of how life is, not society, but life is, trying to get your business out there. A lot of these people have kind of got a following. Not all,
but they do have something of an influence already or a following. But I think the biggest takeaway for me is, and one of my friends said this to me recently, and it actually really struck me, is to be in for the chance to win the lottery, you have to buy a ticket. You can't expect to win the lottery and not put anything in.
Yeah, but someone might give it to you.
No. You're taking away.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
I'm saying to be able to achieve something, you have to make the first step. And so many people try too hard to make. That's fine. So many people try too hard to make a massive leap in one go, and forget that actually you can't really. It's not achievable. It's not sustainable.
Not tomorrow, you're not going to get 2 million pounds.
Exactly. 1% a day is equivalent to 100% in a year. So that means that from now to a year's time, you'll be 100 times better than what you are today. But if you try and do that in one day and not achieve anything and then get all demotivated, you're not going to be any better at all. So this biggest thing, takeaway from this,
why don't you ever talk to me?
Because they're watching us. Because this biggest takeaway is 1% a day. Aisha.
No, 100%.
And it's.
Get it?
Okay. Anyway, this has been episode 32. Thank you for listening. Hope you've been motivated, and please follow my Instagram.
Calm down. What's going on?
Please follow my Instagram and TikTok, and please follow her Instagram. No, on a serious note, we've had 2 weeks off, but we're back again. I'm not back again, actually. It happens. It's life.
People have time off, get over it, mate.
We're not. It's not like we were demotivated at all. It's like we did want to do it, but just didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, so
it's
just it's just keeping it real.
And also maybe somebody was like, oh, they're not released yet, and then this is gonna be released. I'm like, yay!
So yeah, we're back with another episode 32.
And we'll be releasing every Friday now, 6 p.m. So.
And that might even change. You never know. If that doesn't work, we're still finding our feet with this. Because
we've got so much going on, he needs to edit and stuff, so we need time. But for now, Friday
is. But if that doesn't, like I said, if that doesn't work, it can go back to the weekend. We'll play it by ear, but we will hit the ground running once we've got our fixed thing, inshallah. But yes, so you are joined here today. And I think we should do this. We should introduce ourselves again at the end, just so they, So you are joined today by myself, Nafees.
And me, Aisha.
And we are...
The Brownie Chat. To be continued.